And we're back in this video of my series of building a Sugarshack, Nature Center, and Family Pavilion 3000, also known as basically an outdoor shed. I go over how I'm insulating and also protecting the insulation from mice and other animals. So let's get to it. Okay. To install the mesh, I rolled out the mesh from one end to the other on the top of the structure. I then lined it up perfectly to the ends of where I'm going to bend the mesh to install it. And I also cut out areas for the joists so it can bend up and get installed correctly. So once I made all those cuts, and you can see it's a little bit of a mess over here, I'm then going to take this, bring it all the way out, and then roll it underneath. Pull it underneath, going from joist to joist until I get to the other end. Once I get to the other end, then I'm going to bend it inside and install it on one side and then pull it taut. Not too tight. I want to leave some slack in case the structure expands or contracts so it doesn't break the mesh. And then I'm going to use wood, these strips over here, to really secure it so no animals can get underneath. Again, this is not foolproof, and it's probably overkill, and it's a lot of work to do, but this is the only shot I have to do it. And once I close up the structure like I'm doing over there, I'll never be able to do this again. In fact, I don't want to do it again. So I figured if there's a time to do it, this will be the time to do it, and my future self will thank me. Once I roll the next strip or the next layer of mesh, I'm going to have to overlap. I'm going to overlap by a few inches, given the dimensions of the structure. And then I'm going to take the fairing strips over there, put it underneath, and it's a pain to put it underneath because it can't really reach very well. And remember, once the mesh is installed, you can't put your hand through there. So you got to figure out a way to get it through. And what I did was I installed the fairing strips all the way across, and as you would think, it bows down because of gravity. And so what I would do is every 32 inches, I would go in with a screw on an angle. It would grab it because it would be bent down a little bit. It would grab the strip and then pull it up. And that's how I really secured it from the top. It was a pain in the butt, not gonna lie. I don't ever want to do this again. This was a terrible idea, but again, I think it's gonna help. And then I used foam insulation to really secure it. Again, mice can eat through that, but it's the anti-mice vermin type of foam gap. I don't think it's gonna do much, but you know what? It gives me a little bit of peace of mind for the next few years. Who knows? Maybe this is a great idea. Maybe it was a terrible idea. All I know is my labor cost, me, is really high right now to do this. I could have been done with the flooring by now. And by the way, rigid foam insulation is a pain in the butt to secure in because you got to measure it, get it almost precise, get it snug. What a mess. But here we are. Here's a project. That's how you do it. The project is coming along, and I realized I made one mistake. Did you know that AdvanTech Plywood is not actually 4x8? In fact, when you measure it, it's 47 and 7/8. Doesn't seem like a big deal. Might even be shorter than that. And with a tongue and groove configuration, it actually reduces even more. So this is 20 feet long. What's 20 divided by 4? It's 5 panels. 5 panels, in theory, would give me 20 feet. But here, I'm about, I don't know, that's 1.5 inches. I'm probably 1.25 inches, 1.125 inches, 1 3/8. And I'm 1 inch and something off because the plywood is not exactly 48 inches. So what do? I improvise. Now I got to install a little strip. I got to cut out the groove the tongue rather, cut out the tongue, and then I got to install a strip of plywood all on the beam where I'm going to place my wall. Not really what I wanted to do. If this is the problem I'm going to have, I will take it. Anyway, we'll end the video here. This wire mesh project was a huge undertaking that I never want to do again for any other project, but hopefully it'll pay off in the future. I'll post more videos on this to come, and I appreciate you watching.